Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the zodiac sign Libra and enemies, and yes, this does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant. Well, anyway, people, the first thing is, well, in a solar or natal chart, Aries will fall on the 7th house cusp for Libra, and the 7th house cusp is, of course, the house of open adversaries and open enemies. Now, the thing is, Libra may attract an open adversary that may be an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, or it may simply be somebody that simply embodies Aries-like characteristics, such as people that are militant, combative, even volatile, people that have a lot of fortitude, are very courageous, very aggressive, assertive, and outspoken. It could also be somebody that people that are in Aries-like professions, such as one of the combative professions, like somebody that might be in mixed martial arts, somebody that might be in boxing, a wrestler, someone that might be in a field which requires a lot of confrontation and courage, such as somebody in auto repossession, somebody in an occupation connected with fire, like a fireman, or like an arson investigator. So those are some things to look at as far as that goes. And also keep in mind, I could see a lot of instances where you could see Libra actually suing Aries people for either remarks that they might see slanderous that are overly, not just outspoken remarks are not illegal, but one that go a little over the top and could be slanderous in their mind. There could be something with that, or just people that are, or even from volatile actions of Aries. So because Aries is really, of all the signs, the most hot-tempered of the zodiac signs. So I could really see this. And the thing about it is, we look at the next thing. Well, Virgo often falls on the 12th house cusp in a solar natal chart for Libra, and the 12th house cusp represents our hidden adversaries or hidden enemies. Now, this could be people that either have a sun, moon, or ascendant in Virgo, or it could simply be people that embody Virgo-like characteristics. It could be people that are persnickety, very systematic, methodical, worried, people that worry excessively, people that are very judgmental or critical. And it could be some people that are in a Virgo-like profession, such as somebody in some analytical field doing data analysis, people that might be in a health profession, like a doctor or some kind of physician, people that are in that are connected with extrapolation of data, work that is detail oriented, like somebody that might be a computer programmer, somebody that might be in some kind of codes or billing. There's something where the details are play a significant role in their job. And a lot of people will ponder, well, how does the sign on the 12th house cusp equate to being one's hidden enemy or hidden adversary? And that's a very good question. And a theory I have behind that is because really the sign that's on the 12th house cusp could be about what, in many instances, what we don't see in ourselves, the characteristics we may not always see readily in ourselves that might be suppressed or hidden. So I think those enemies that are associated with that sign can be hidden as well. I think Virgo can be a hidden enemy to Libra, perhaps because, well, it could be jealousy to some degree, because you look at Libra. Libra is like the quintessential social person or socialite. They are really can be, they may not be gregarious or extroverted as Leo, but Libra is very sociable. They have this uncanny ability to ingratiate themselves into social groups. And you look at, and Virgo can be very shy. And don't get me wrong, Virgo can actually be very verbose and communicative, but they're not really nearly as relationship oriented as Libra, and maybe there's some jealousy on Virgos, and just people that embody Virgo-like characteristics, such as people that are rather shy and really that don't really go out much in terms of making relationships and being sociable with others. Libra can just do it like really almost with the snap of their fingers, and Virgo can really have a hard time doing that. So I think that has something to do with it. Now, keep in mind that the adversaries are not really limited to the sign on the cusp of the 7th house and the 12th house. Also, there's two signs, of course, that square Libra by sign, Cancer and Capricorn. Well, Cancer may see Libra as a little bit too superficial and phony. They may think their charm is a little phony and it just rubs them the wrong way. And Libra may see Cancer as a little bit too emotional and sensitive and not objective enough. Libra could be the type that may try to reconcile a situation with Cancer, but Cancer can brood for a good period, and they might not be quite as forgiving or willing to make a compromise or reconcile with Libra. So you can have a situation like that develop where it's really where it can be adversarial between Libra and Cancer. And then Libra and Capricorn, well, Capricorn can simply be too serious and stern and businesslike for Libra. Libra likes to is often very fair, very equitable, where Capricorn may not necessarily always be that way, and they might be playing by their own rules and not always fair about things. Capricorn also is often dominated by their career interests, and the career interests may often take precedence over a relationship. And Libra, and I think what it is Capricorn is just generally on average more ambitious than Libra. And Libra is a little bit more relaxed, and they don't often have that stronger work ethic like Capricorn has, and I think that's where you have some disparity with them. And anyway, another thing with is as an enemy, well, Libra really is not a confrontational sign. They're not weak, I don't think, by any means. But Libra will often, as an enemy or adversary, they might find something to sue you for, even if it seems like something that it shouldn't be able to sue you for, because Libra is, of course, connected with legalities. And what they could do as well is they can ingratiate themselves into groups and with people that might be your friends and try to maybe turn them against you, because Libra, it can be the ultimate person in terms of reconciling people, but they could also be very good at causing dissension and discord between others. They could create relationships, but they could also have an uncanny ability to break them up. And another thing is, and I'm being facetious with this, of course, if an enemy, well, with Libra, you know what? You beat them in a legal battle, in a situation, in a lawsuit issue, some legal issue, and maybe make more social contacts and then be better in relationships than them. And really, that's pretty much it. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Libra enemies. Stay tuned next time where I'll be talking about Scorpio enemies. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.